Hello and welcome to my Golden Minute. Today I'm going to talk about fair eyes. It is help given to an injured person until full medical treatment available. And here we have some tips to follow in an emergency situation. Act quickly but keeping calm. Don't move the victim unless it is essential. Don't give the injured person to eat, to drink, or to medicate. Avoid crowds. Reassure the injury and keep the victim warm. And now general actuation in an emergency situation. The steps to follow are 3. 1. Protect the victim. We have to make the place safe, both for the injured and for us. If there is any danger, remove it from us and for the victim. And if it is not possible to remove the danger, we have to remove the victim away of danger. Step 2. Notify healthcare service. First off, identify ourselves, name and phone. Inform of exact direction. Give reference to locate the place. Number of people injured and type of victim and injuries. And 3. Help to the victim. Keep calm and resort to the victim. Don't move the injured person. And primary exploration of vital signs. We have to check if she or he has consciousness, has breathing and pulse. To check it, we have to ask him, her or her, can you listen to me? Can you hear me? Are you good? If she or he doesn't answer, we have to check his breathing. Hearing the injured person breathing and feel her breath in our check, like in the picture. And now how to do an air massage. We don't have time to see, so we have to continue. What to do in case of hemorrhage. Okay, if the patient has external bleeding, experts recommend compressing the wound directly with the help of gloves, a compress, or a clean blood. The elevation of the injured part must be kept in me at all times. Sign is reduce the blood pressure and reduce bleeding. And what to do in case of choke. Choking case can be caused by eating difficult to digest food, such as meat. It is recommended to proceed to the Heimlich maneuver, also called abdominal compression. We have to stand behind the victim and put our hand around his waist, then with the fist, with the thumb inward above the person's navel, like see, and with the other hand, grab the fist firmly, press the fist forcefully up and in to increase the pressure in the airway and expel the object, the element, from the airway, like in the picture. And we're going to see a video to understand it better.
Don't go crazy like in the movies and start slapping their back and like wrestling. Sometimes, people get carried away and they want to slap your back and they just end up hurting you. If the person is pregnant or a larger person, you find their breastbone and you just do the same thing. In and up until they dislodge whatever.
That's all. I hope you like it. And I hope you have learned a lot of vocabulary, of new vocabulary. Hello, my name is Carmen and today I'm going to talk about skincare. What is skincare? It is obviously, the name said, is take care of your skin. If we want to have a clean and glowing skin, we must have a careful daily routine. But how can we have it? It's easy. The first step is to use products that are suitable for our skin. But how can we know what type of products are good for our skin? The first step and the most important is to know what type of skin do we have, and I'm showing you a tip to know it. So, the first thing you have to do is to clean your face with a normal facial soap and dry it, but remember, never rubbing the towel, always with little taps. If after 4 or 5 hours our skin is rough and tight, that means áspera y tensa, we have a dry skin. And we should use oily lotion and moisturizing lotions. If after 4 or 5 hours our skin is tight in our cheeks
and greasing in our T-zone, that is the forehead, the nose and the chin, we have a mixed skin, and we should use oil-free lotion and moisturizing lotion, but not very concentrated. It means that the lotion should have a greater percentage of water than oil. If after 4 or 5 hours our skin is greasy, we have an oily skin, and we should use oil-free lotions. Finally, if our skin is not oil but not tight, we have a normal skin. This is the skin that requires the least care, but we should moisturize it and protect it from the sun. Another step that we have to follow is to go to the dermatologist, because we have to know if we have some problems like allergy, dermatitis, etc. Finally, I'm teaching you how to do a homemade exfoliant with only 3 ingredients. It's important to exfoliate your skin twice a week, because it helps to clean and move away dead skins. So there we go.
The exfoliant, we will need a spoonful of sugar, a spoonful of coffee, and a spoonful of milk. We have to mix it all together and apply it on our skin with circular movements. Then we have to clean our face and moisturize it. And remember, we should clean our face twice a day, in the morning and at night.
Hello, my name is Zaira, and today I'm going to talk about eating disorders. What are eating disorders? Eating disorders encompass several chronic and progressive diseases that are manifest through eating behavior that cause of these are body self-image, a great fear of increased weight, although exists eating disorders that cause eat food in excess. There are many types of eating disorder, and some of them are anorexia. It usually begins in adolescence, although the age of onset is increasingly younger. It is characterized by maintaining a weight below normal limit. That is why the people with this disease has an intense fear of gaining weight. Another one is bulimia. People with this disease lose the control completely and cannot stop eating. For avoid gaining weight, the people resort to vomit, the use of laxative or diuretics, the practice of excessive physical exercise or fasting. Another is orthorexia. It is an obsession with eating healthy at the point of avoid a large amount of food, sometimes whole groups, which usually causes malnutrition. The people dedicate an excessive amount of time to their diets, although this ends up being very unbalanced. The next one is vigorexia. This disease is more common in men. It manifests an excessive concern about looking weak or underdeveloped. The people that suffer this live with a constant feeling of insufficiency, so they take products to increase muscle mass and very demanding training programs. And the last one is obesity. Obesity is a health problem that can be influenced by different factors such as endocrine, psychological, social, or nutritional. People who suffer it have more risk of anxiety, addiction, or depression. There are many more eating problems like binge eating disorder, addiction to food, excessive intake of anxiety or stress, and many more. But how do you know if you have eating problems? There are different signs that can set off alarms and indicate the presence of eating disorders, like health problems. The diet not only affects body weight, but also metabolism and endocrine system. When you have bad eating habits, you can start suffer a jacket, sleep problem, concentration problem, fatigue, and tiredness. Another is change in your personality. Eating disorder not only affects your behavior, but also how you relate with yourself. At the base of this problem is a distorted perception with your body image, which is accompanied by feeling of blame and shame. The last one is difficulties in interpersonal relationships. By beginning to avoid social situations related to food, you might end up condemned to isolation and loneliness. I think this is a very delicate topic that everybody should know about. That is why I have chosen it. I hope you like it and thank you for your attention.